Hi, I'm Cindy.
And I'm Dave.
We're glad you're here.
Thanks for checking out Kotaku Bonsai. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do a little project to tie some of these trees down to the bench. Where our property is situated, it tends to be a bit of tornado alley. We get a lot of high winds that we don't necessarily experience on the other side of town. And I'm not quite sure why. You can probably hear the wind coming through now. But there's been so many times where some of my trees got knocked over because of the wind, and it's just a gigantic pain in the butt. So this year, I'm going to do what I've always said I was going to do, and we're going to tie some of them down to the bench. Especially my pines that are kind of top heavy. They act a bit like a sail, and they tend to catch the wind and they fall right over. And it's awful, you know, if you're at work or away for the weekend and you know that there's winds coming through, and to think that some of my trees are probably sitting on the ground. Well, this year is going to be different. So I'm going to walk you through what I do. Some of these I'm going to not tie down because I need them to be able to move around the property or on and off the bench. But some of my really special ones and the top heavy ones, they're going to get anchored down. Here we go. Hey, just as a quick side note, I'm giving this guy away. We're doing a subscriber challenge. When we get 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to give this Japanese maple cutting away. If you haven't seen that video, scroll back through and check it out. I'll put a link to that video down in the description below. Just sign up, click the video, subscribe, and you can enter to win this Japanese maple. So I've got my two Japanese white pines here, and I'm going to use them a bit like bookends on this middle bench. These were 2 of 3 Japanese white pines that I bought together a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. Unfortunately, one of them died, but I still have these 2, which I really love, and I don't want them to be knocked over by the wind anymore. The substrate is expensive. I don't want the damage to the trees, and it's going to be a lot more peace of mind if I've got them anchored down. So these are fairly large, long zip ties, 18 inches. Honestly, I probably should have gone like 36 or 48 inches, but these will do. I'll make them wrap around the pot, and we're going to go up and under through the bench and really snug this guy down securely on the bench. And here you go. You can see I can't even really wiggle it on the bench. And it's not too aesthetically terrible. I'll cut off the excess zip ties in the back here. And if I really wanted to, I could put some moss or something over the zip ties to hide them. But for me right now, this will be just fine.
here's one of the Tanuki bonsai that I started last season. And this is fairly top heavy too. So this is gonna get anchored to the bench. So I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And the wind is pretty strong today, and so already the zip ties are showing their utility. These trees would have been on the ground already. I did clip the ends, so it's hopefully as aesthetically pleasing as possible. Nothing hanging down underneath the bench, no kind of pigtails. Well, there is one I guess I gotta get. But all in all, I'm quite happy, and I'm gonna put the bench back together.